Hi everyone, my name is Ashok Kumar. Okay, today's topic is defective chessboard problem. So, as the name suggests that defective chessboard. So the problem statement is it is having n by n chessboard. Okay, chessboard and where n equals to 2 power k. So that means 2 power k, 2 power k of 2 power 2k of diagonals or squares in the chessboard. So if k value if k equals to 1, then it will be 2 power 1 into 2 power 1. So that is 2 by 2 chessboard. For example, it is 2 by 2 chessboard. It is having okay 4 squares, and also it contains one defective square. So the problem statement is it is having n by n chessboard and consists at least one defective square, and remaining all are undefective ones. So if n by n chessboard is having 2 power 2k of squares and one is defective one, and remaining 2 power 2k minus 1 are undefective squares. So it have 2 power 2k minus 1 of undefective squares. So each and every n by n matrix has at least one defective chess square. Okay, it is having defective square, and it should be remaining squares are going to be identified or tiled, tiled with L-shaped trinomials. So to represent the undefective squares, to represent the undefective squares, we use the L-shaped trinomials. So those L-shaped trinomials are like these four, these four types. So these four squares are trinomials. These are in L shaped to represent the undefective squares. So for example, we take 2 by 2 square chessboard, and 2 by 2, this is the chessboard, and it is having one defective square. So we use this L-shaped trinomial to represent the unaffected squares in the chessboard. So likewise, the defected square can be presented in any position. The chessboard is having here the square is defected one, so remaining squares are represented with this L-shaped trinomial. So this L-shaped trinomial is represented when the square is a defective one. So likewise, if 1 by 1 square or chessboard is having one defective square, so if 2 by 2 chessboard is also presented as one defective, so one defective square, and remaining are remaining all are undefective squares. So we have to represent these undefective squares with using these L-shaped trinominoes. So the process of representing these undefective squares in a defective chessboard, so this process is called as tailing. So tailing process, okay, tailing process is the way of representing defective chessboard problem solution. So the problem statement, so we can conclude that one as it has one defective square remaining all are undefective squares, and this number always divisible with three numbers, 3, okay, divisible with 3, and we used L-shaped trinomials to represent k undefective squares. The remaining part is defective one. So when n by n chessboard is having one defective means, so n where n is equals to 2 power k. So n by n chessboard means it is having 2 power k 2k of squares and one defective square, it is having, and remaining 2 power 2k minus 1 of undefective squares. So for example, take 8 by 8 chessboard having one defective square. So we need to solve or represent the undefective squares of 8 by 8 chessboard. Okay, so we use the L-shaped trinomials. So okay, I'll draw the 8 by 8 chessboard and I continue it. So this is the 8 by 8 chessboard. It is having 8 rows and 8 columns. So it is having one defective square. So how we solve this problem we are going to be seeing here. So take down at any position, okay, which is having one defective square. So let's take here, okay, third row, third column. So it is having one defective square. So to solve this problem and 8 by 8 defective square, so how we solve by applying tailing function, tailing process, okay, the L-shaped trinomials are we are going to be used. Okay, now to solve this we are going to divide this chessboard into, okay, half. So that means it is going to be divided as 4 by 4 chessboard. So take it as 4 by 4 chessboard. So the 8 by 8 is divided into 4 by 4 chessboard. Now, so consider that this is one square, one 4 by 4, one 4 by 4, one 4 by 4, one by 4 by 4. Now also divide, okay, for example it is having one defective square, okay, to solve defective square problem, okay, it consists at least one defective square. So it is satisfying, and these remaining are not having any defective squares. So for the problem continuation, we take artificially, or for example we take these ones are defected ones. So artificially we are taking these were also defected and okay. So we can continue the process. For that one we are taking artificially. So these are not actually defected ones. So now continue the process. It is 4 by 4 defective chessboard. Now to solve this, again we divided into okay 2 by 2 chessboard. So we can simplify easily. So when we divide this 4 by 4, it is going to be divided as 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. So this is entirely of one floor 4 by 4, and it is another 4 by 4, it is another 4 by 4, it is another 4 by 4 chessboard. So this is 4 by 4, 4 by 4, 4 by 4. So entirely it gives 8 by 8 chessboard. Now simply solve this. So to solve this 2 by 2 for 2 by 2 chessboard, it is having okay again same process. Artificially take the okay defected ones in the these chessboards. So for that I'll go with numbering. So it will be very helpful. So take the numbering which can help us. Okay, it can okay. Numbering can help us. So we take defected ones as numbers. Likewise, okay, take it as so it is having okay in this square it is already having defected ones. So we take this square okay in this chessboard. So this is one defected one, this is here in another defected one, it is also defected one. So continue the process, tiling process. We can take the undefective squares as L-shaped trinomials. Okay, so for that take the L-shaped trinomial. Okay, this is okay, and this L-shaped trinomial to represent these three squares, and the same process for the remaining ones. So we continue that. So these L-shaped trinomials are used 1 1. So it will help us in identifying. Okay, we can take the numbers for identifying ourselves also. So as we see, this is not a actual defective one. So this is on we take it as a artificially. So these are also non-effective squares. So these are not defective ones. So take these L-shaped trinomial to represent the squares also. So next coming to next 4 by 4. So we take these are as artificials. Okay, artificial ones. Okay, these are all artificial squares okay to represent the remaining undefective squares. So take the remaining one okay remaining this part and divide it same process. Okay, we are dividing into 2 by 2 chess square. So it is having one defective square, so we can represent with trinomials. So remaining are not having any defective squares. So same process we are taking them artificially. So it can help us in identifying okay these processes. So take, okay, it is a defective chessboard. 2 by 2 also defective chessboard, and this one also defective chessboard, and it is having artificially taken previously defective squares. So we can represent with L-shaped triangle. So for example, I take 5. So this is one L-shaped triangle. Okay, and take this L-shaped triangle. Okay, we can represent this, and take the another L-shaped triangle to represent the undefective squares here, and the process is going to be continued. Okay, so we represented the undefective squares. So as we coming to this, and we know that these are not actually defective squares, so those are going to be tiled with L-shaped triangle also. Okay, so this is are going to be identified as, okay, undefective squares. So the process is going on, and the same process is continued here, and artificially we take them as a, okay, same process is going to be taken. Okay, and here also we are dividing into 2 by 2. So it is having one defective square, and it is not having these 3 remaining are not having defective ones. So take this corner one as a defective square. So artificially we are taking for applying the defective squares problem. Okay, solving. So for that, take the L-shaped triangles. Okay, L-shaped triangle. So here we use this L-shaped triangle. Okay, and also we are using this L-shaped triangle to represent this one. Okay, and the process is continued. Okay, the tiling process. So whatever the undefective squares are going to be identified, okay, by using the trimenose process or tiling process, okay, using the trimenose. Now remaining are going to be identified here. Okay, so the process we are going to be continued here. So likewise, okay, apply the tiling. Okay, trimenose are used to identify the, okay, now we take this square, okay, or these 3 is artificially defected ones, so we are going to be, okay, apply the tiling process for these 3 and these 3 also. So those are, okay, actually not defected ones, so artificially we taken. So again entirely we combining these 4 by 4, 4 by 4, 4 by 4, so we get the entire total 8 by 8. Now these center trimenose, okay, use trimino, L-shaped trimino to represent the artificially these 3 items, okay, in the sense, so those 3 undefective squares are identified with L-shaped triangle. So our actual defected square is presented here, okay, and we used trimenose, okay, those are, okay, L-shaped trimenose are used here representing the undefected squares. Okay, so these are the trimenose we used to represent the undefected ones. Okay, it consisting one defected square. So the defected square can be presented in at any location of the chessboard. So this process is used to, okay, identify the undefected squares with, okay, one defected square in the given chessboard. Thank you all.